Welcome back to MagicGatheringStrat. Today we are playing Stompy. And I'm playing Stompy, I'm Dan, and I like to do classic Pauper videos. This is the list I've been playing. It's directly from the mastermind himself. It's from Deluxeicoff. And it's the Stompy list he would be playing if the meta was better for Stompy, because Deluxeicoff think it's not good for Stompy right now. Even though Stompy is the deck that wins the most. And that's the sign of a true master. To think ahead one higher level than everybody else. Okay, we are playing at White Magi 2012. And he doesn't know if he's going to take a mulligan or not. He likes his hand, and I like Young Wolf, perhaps. Always the safe bet. And we are playing against Affinity. That is not the matchup we have covered yet, so that will be interesting. I have to check the sideboard. We have ignored Affinity. And why that is the case, I'm not super sure. But one important thing to get into play here is, of course, Krarkline Shaman can make things bad for us, but to get the Ledgewalker into play so we can block something with the Wolf and give Ledgewalker a Hull Pack will be crucial right now. That guy is a bad thing for us, of course, but it's gonna be a 2 for 2 here. So it's not that bad. We're not even sure he can afford to sacrifice his Springleaf Drum. Carapace Forger. Is he not gonna kill us? Huh, that's interesting. Okay. So now we need to attack to enable the Pit Skulk and maybe even tempt him to destroy 2 artifacts. Or shall we? I would sure have liked one more mana. I don't want to cast Queer Ranger. Mongrel will not be... Or is Mongrel the right play? Do I want to cast the Pit Skulk? I think I do that. That was a very hard, and I think Stompy is very complicated to play actually. There's a lot of choices like this. I'm not sure this is the right choice. Now Hull Pack will probably go on the Pit Skulk. Because he can just respond with Krarkline Shaman if I cast it on the Ledgewalker. And if he sacrifices 2 artifacts, he will be in trouble. Or will he? He will have 2 Carapace Forgers. Let's see what he does. Oh, he let it resolve. Okay. Then we are doing fine here, I think. So maybe we should just smack his face. Let's do just that. And if he blocks with the Carapace Forger, I'm gonna Wines him. And keep the tempo going. So I hit him for 6, bring him down to 12, and he's now in trouble. And now I need to get the Quern Ranger out so I can untap the Pit Skulk and block. Ooh, Disciple! That can get nasty. For sure. And a medium forcer. I get in 6 damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't like Disciple. 8-og stuff can happen. Yes, it's gonna be a Ranger. Untap. And then Mongrel. And I think I should have him here. I want to attack with... oh, of course he will sacrifice some artifacts. How many? Wow, that's a lot of damage. Then he can do 12 points of damage to me immediately. So I will need to block these two. Even though it hurts. And then he randomly conceded. Okay, that's unfortunate, and that's why I prefer to play against my regular sparring partners. Or you, fans, if you want to play against me, please let me know. Because I can trust you not to quit. I don't think we need anything from the sideboard, actually. And that is often the case with Stompy. Stompy is a fine-tuned machine that you very easily can spoil by sideboarding. And obviously the gleeful sabotages and such like were not needed, because people are taking them out from the Stompy sideboards. I hope White Magi hasn't given up. Of course he conceded because he couldn't stop my lethal attack next turn. But he could. If he had sacrificed... I was blocking. So I'm not sure he had lost that game. But then again, I'm getting tired. So I might be wrong. No, I don't want to mulligan. Even though this is not a very good hand. There's a lot riding on that Ledgewalker. Wow. There is very much riding on that Ledgewalker. And the Shaman now, that really sucks. Though I can save Ledgewalker with courage. But he's off to good start, whereas I'm not. Yeah. I think I'm going for Young Wolf, block, Howl Pack. Here. Thoughtcast for some extra cards for Affinity. Frogmite. Chromatic Star. That'll be a great Pauper video if I just say the name of every card he plays. Don't you think? And there is Myrenforcer. That's a lot of guys. It's a lot of work for my poor young wolf. And he is now tapped out, so I can safely do the Howl Pack trick. So I get to have a 5/5 wolf. That's pretty good. Ledgewalker will die to the Krarkland Shaman. I think we're gonna play Sentinel here. And stay back to kill. The artifact beasts. We have 2 Gather Courage. And we have Nettle Sentinel, so we should be good. Here they come! So, what about the other? I think we're gonna block. Actually, he might sacrifice 2 artifacts in response, so let's not do that. On second thought. So there we go, killing one of his guys, going down to 16. And I see some Krarkland shenanigans happening. I fear it may be thus. I'm gonna protect myself against Galvanic Blast by Wines of Westwood. Wines of Yavimaya, I think they're called Wines of Yavimaya all the time. We don't want any ATOG combo stuff happening to us. We are pretty helpless against that with Stompy. But unless they get ATOG Fling going, there is what we feared. So we will grow Young Wolf. Like that. And if he sacrifices another, we will cast another Gather Courage. But he has given up. And I think this is not at all an easy matchup for Stompy. I think Stompy is favored in the matchup, especially with Gleeful Sabotage in the sideboard. But I don't think it's a very easy matchup. The 4/4 guys are really big. And if you get Hunger going, you can be as big, but otherwise you will often have to do 2-for-1 yourself to protect yourself against Affinity. But it's an interesting matchup. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat, playing Stompy against Affinity.